with the black knobs and shit. And I just became obsessed with that one guitar because I've never seen it. I'm a big Hendrix freak, man, and a big fan. And I always keep track of Hendrix type stuff. And I come across like some footage of him playing a red Strat, and I just got obsessed with it. You know, so it's like I gotta have one. So this is kind of like the replica of it. The body was given to me by my friend. You know, he had told me that he wanted to sell me this little gadget, this little pedal. So he's like, you know, if you buy this, I'll give you that old Strat body I got back there. I know you're looking for a candy apple red. So I said, yeah, man. And then he hooked me up with the guts, like the pickups and all the wires and stuff. Came off a 54 reissue Stratocaster, and the pick guard, and then the knobs. I told him I want to be specific. I usually take about 3 or 4 Strats on stage for backups. Since I've had this guitar, I haven't had to put her down once. You know, she stays in tune fairly decently. Sounds really good. Yeah, I hardly have to put her down and grab another one. You know, I haven't broken any strings on her on stage, which is good. Every Strat that I own, always break a string on it. I never get to play a whole show without having to put it down and grab another one. See, the first one, I guess you want to come over here so I can show you or whatever. The first one I've ever owned is this one. I bought this when I was 16 years old. And she's basically an 81 body Japanese with a 72 neck that I had put on a couple of years after I bought it. So she didn't come with this neck. Me and my friend Ruben found it and said, hey, let's make it look like Jimi Hendrix's guitar in Woodstock.
Oh, that's the beginning of you making guitars.
Pretty basically. Much, yeah, yeah. And then, I mean, the guitar when I bought her, she was in fairly good condition. She looked like one of those, you know, all shiny and stuff. But this is the guitar that I learned how to play on. So all the wears and the, you know, where I learned how to play. All the nicks and scratches and stuff that came out of me being a teenager and just throwing her about on stage and hitting people with her and stuff.
You've always been punk rock, hitting people with her, is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah, I've had to hit a couple of guys with this thing. As she is right now, she's retired because there's something up with the action. It's too high, and she was never like that. I don't know what happened. Maybe she's bowed somehow, but she still sounds good, so I got to get the neck worked on.
What's that one's name?
This one is Stella. Her name used to be called Linda, but I changed it to Stella.
Why?
Primarily because I ran into the girl that I named it after here in town,
oh.
And she didn't remember me, so went home and script the name off, and
yeah,
I named her after my mom.
Oh.
I should have done it in the first place, but
definitely
goes to show. And the second Stratocaster is this one. I bought this one in '94, and she was brand spanking new when I bought her. This is not the original neck. This is probably the 4th neck that I've put on this guitar over the years. This one took a lot of abuse. This was mainly like, well, I don't know, at the time I only had her and Stella, so if I went crazy on stage or whatnot, you know, this was the one that would take the brunt of the abuse because I figured she knew she could handle it. So over the years, she got thrown and stomped, and I've hit somebody with it once too, here. If you look in the back, she had broken in 3 pieces. And so what I did is I just had her on the wall in pieces as an ornament, and then I just started to miss her and how she felt and how she sounded. So I took her to the local music store and with a trash bag with all the pieces, and laid it on the table, and he's like, what do you want me to do with that? I said, I want you to put her back together. And he's like, man, for the kind of money that you're going to spend on putting it back together, you could just get this brand new Strat over here. I was like, I don't want that brand new piece of shit. I want my baby back. Can you do it? If you can't, I'll take it elsewhere. And he's like, no, we can do it. I know I bought a couple of guitars here in town that are no longer with us. They're toast. And one was stolen and the other one got lost. The next one I could think of in order is this one, the black one. I call her Claire, just because she looks like a Claire to me.
Oh, not after a girl?
Of course, they're all named after girls, yeah. This one, she came as is, just the way she is. I just wrote all this stuff behind her. The neck, Took a lot of abuse, mainly on tour, and the only way I could get her to work was some duct tape, some gum, and some super glue, and some flamage. My friend Jay tried to fix it up for me, and he couldn't find like a chunk of wood that was missing on here. That's why I put the tape on here, because there's a big chunk of wood missing. But somehow the way this is set up, it affected the tone in a positive way, because now it has this incredible sustain.
Really?
Problem right now is that I gotta get her set up properly, because the strings are not aligned properly somehow. Maybe it's the neck with all the abuse. Maybe I gotta get another neck for it. I don't know. And this one is currently retired until I get her fixed too.
Oh.
So a lot of these guitars are not functional at the moment, but they did put in their time. I bought one just like this one, Pearl. This is the original. The original I bought brand new at a music store here in town for a clearance for $500 cash, and it looked just like this one, just like it. That one got lost in Dallas somehow. It got left behind, and some guy picked her up and took her. This one, me and my girlfriend found it at a pawn shop here in town for about $325. You know, so I named her after the original Pearl. And she's a main backup guitar, and you know, she's a worthy instrument for both studio and live. So you'll probably be hearing her on a couple of tunes when we start recording again. Then I had acquired a pink one just like this one. This ain't the original. My friend John McVeigh, he's a local blues cat, had a pink one like this. And he gave it to me for Christmas after he bought himself another Strat or Les Paul, and this one just sat in the corner, or the pink one rather, and he gave it to me. But that one got stolen out of my van while I was at work. And then I found this on Craigslist, and thinking it was mine, you know, because it looks just like her, but it wasn't. But I got a good deal on her anyway, and brought her home. But yeah, she's a good guitar as well.
Yeah. What's her name?
This one is called Adonna, which is what I named after the original pink one that I had, after my friend Adonna, because she was always very pink looking. She had like a pink complexion. Then I bought this one, brand new. Oops. Well, I guess she doesn't want to come out. That's pretty much the gist of it, you know. And then, like the current is that red one, that candy apple red that I was talking about.
So you're a Fender dude.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Gibson's, I have a Gibson SG, but she needs a lot of work. And I want to get a Les Paul, but those things are just too goddamn expensive, you know. What I spent on these 3 Marshall stacks, I could have bought a really nice Les Paul, but you know, I'd rather have the Marshalls first, then I'll get the Les Paul. Well, currently my favorite is that red one, that red Stratocaster, the Jamie Sue Stratocaster.
Jamie Sue.
I named it after my old lady.